about ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. On play action, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Patrick motioning here. Quick throw, taken in. They face second down and 7. Man in motion, heading left. A second down throw for Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Texans have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. throwing on second down. Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. He'll go play action with Goff. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be taken down.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. To throw is Goff. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
The throw on the run is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and They were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The Lions offense ready to see the football for the second time. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Kevin Zeitler, the vet, guilty that time. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Here's a 2nd and 6. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. It's caught by the tight end, Laporta. He's hit at after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Wright.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, faking the give. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Goff to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Williams in motion. Here's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first.
Powering forward, he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, yeah. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Texans offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Dell motioning over. On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Pass caught, it's John Mechie. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now it's the veteran, Dare Ogunbowale. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Stroud to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball, but let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have a Texans first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Still second down.
Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on 2nd and goal. They look to run with Mixon, and he'll go down back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is caught! What a job on the scramble! Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. First and 10. On the bootleg, it's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air, it's Goff. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Goff to throw on first down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Patrick motioning here. Throwing on second down. Goff. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
First carry for David Montgomery. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. Pass complete, it is St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have the Lions first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Now Goff. Inside the 10, it is caught. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Goff to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Lions call their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Texans offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
3rd and a yard. Now Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield. And that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll run. It's Ogunbowale. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. To the goal line and in. Take down. Touchdown, Texans.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns. and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans draw closer here. It's 21-14. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Second down and 8. On play action, Goff hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing here is Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry. So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt.
Sims now to return it. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and receiver Tank Dell ready to go once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. The big lineman, Aleem McNeil, ends the play there. They face second down and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. He completes it to Hutchinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic first down.
Schultz is the motion man. Here's Mixon. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Stroud to throw. That's to the tight end, Stover. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Dell motioning over. Here's a run. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Now it is 1st and goal. Back to throw, Stroud. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will cut the lead down to 4. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run here with Mixon. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he gets this one up past the 30.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon. He'll manage only a couple. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Stroud. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
He's got his man complete to Dell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. On play action, Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Ha ha ha. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Stroud going to set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical backbreaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
They'll run for it with Mixon. And he is out of bounds, well shy of the marker. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Patrick motioning here. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Here's 2nd and 9. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's caught by Gibbs.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run here. And he'll get this only to about the 20. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense. And their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. First and 10. Stroud. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll run. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A run here with Gibbs. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On second down, Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still second down.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll let one go down the middle.
We've already seen these 2 guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Stroud. He completes this one to Mechie. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game that allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Laramie Tunsil, the big tackle, flagged there. We are set for fourth and long. Back to throw. Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Texans first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. Mixon trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Here's second down. Stroud to throw. He completes it to Hutchinson. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Mixon. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Schultz is the motion man. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Goff down to a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Houston, good night, everyone.